Hello and welcome to Ciena Talks. My name is Rob Tomkins and I work for the Office of the CTO here at Ciena on SDN Portfolio Strategy. Today I'm here to talk to you about software-defined networking, or SDN. Software-defined networking is a new technology in the industry designed to make your network more agile. Today's networks are often quite static, slow to change, and dedicated to single services. With software-defined networking, you can create a network that handles many different services in a dynamic fashion, allowing you to consolidate multiple services onto one common infrastructure for both service providers and carriers. For example, a service provider may want to allocate most of their metro network bandwidth to business services during the day, to internet services during the evening, and to new high-capacity, on-demand batch jobs and virtual machine movements, as well as backup solutions overnight. This allows a service provider to consolidate 3 different networks into one powerful network that can be allocated on demand. So what is software-defined networking? From a technological standpoint, software-defined networking is a new network architecture comprised of 3 different layers. The bottom layer is the infrastructure layer, and that's where the network forwarding equipment is. Unlike today's architectures, that forwarding equipment relies on a new layer, the control layer, to provide it with its configuration and its forwarding instructions. The middle layer, or control layer, is responsible for configuring that infrastructure layer, and it does that by receiving service requests from the 3rd layer, the application layer. The control layer maps these service requests onto the infrastructure layer in the most optimal manner possible, dynamically configuring that infrastructure layer. The 3rd layer, the application layer, is where cloud applications, management applications, and business applications place their demands for the network onto the control layer. Now, in software-defined networking, each of these layers and the application programmable interfaces between them are designed to be open. That is to say that you can have multiple different vendors' equipment at the infrastructure layer, you can have multiple vendors' components of control in the control layer, and you can have multiple different vendors' applications at the application layer. Say goodbye to vendor lock-in. The SDN architecture provides great agility by logically centralizing the full configuration of the network and the understanding of all combinations of permutations of that network, and mapping into it all current and historical service requirements right down to every single SLA. The control layer can make intelligent and informed decisions on how to configure the infrastructure layer to be optimal for your network. But it gets even better. Let's examine some of the applications that can be placed on top of the control layer. Path computation engines can be used to change the way you route traffic in your network. Ciena has discovered a number of algorithms that deliver much better network efficiency than plain old shortest path first, allowing your network to be more efficient and more effective at delivering more services. On top of the PCE, you can also run a network optimizer. Now, a network optimizer looks at the current performance of the network and recognizes network hotspots. It adjusts the costing of that hotspot within your path computation engine. As a result, future services will avoid that hotspot if their SLA permits. This allows you to have a more efficient and effective network that allows for more services to be applied over top, and with greater customer satisfaction and less congestion. In addition to path computation engines and optimization, we can add scheduling and on-demand services. On-demand and bandwidth scheduling applications can be used to create new on-demand services like cloud computing services, backup services, to enable new revenue streams for your organization. Here at Ciena, we're not just focused on packet software-defined networking. We are focused on multi-layer software-defined networking. Multi-layer software-defined networking is reconfigurable from layer 0 all the way to layer 3, allowing your network to do on-demand services at every single layer, to optimize at every single layer. Multi-layer software-defined networking will allow you to have full network agility and is just one way Ciena is helping you to make transformation possible.